Now coming to the question of salary, first of all. Okay, these are the forms of wealth. So this is what I want. I actually have a slide for that, alhamdulillah. So because salary changes, right? It's not constant. For example, gold, like we said, if you have 100 grams, you bought gold jewelry or something, it usually stays 100 grams or maybe more over the year. But salary fluctuates. So I get a salary of 10,000 riyals. During the month, I have expenses, bills, payments, this, that. Maybe end of the month, I have less than 10,000. And the next month, I get the next 10,000. So that adds up to that. So it kind of doesn't remain the same as the example of gold for the whole year. So the scholars are given two options for giving zakat on salaries, savings, or anything which fluctuates. The first type or the first option. Do I have another slide on this? Yeah, okay. I don't think I have another. Yeah, this slide. The last bullet point there at the bottom for salary, right? There are two options. One option is the easy option, but not very accurate, and you will end up giving more zakat. The first option, it's an easy option, not very accurate, because you will end up giving usually more zakat, which is fine, alhamdulillah. The second option is a more difficult in the sense of tracking, a bit more difficult, but very precise and accurate, inshallah. So you can choose any one of these. So what is the first option? You get, let's say you're taking zakat in Muharram, for example. Okay. So from this Muharram till next Muharram. So from 1443 Hijriya till 1444 Hijriya, Muharram. Okay. So Muharram, you get salary, you spend some, you save some, then, suffer, and so on and so forth, and Rajab, Shaban, Ramadan, Shawwal, all the months, right? It's fluctuating, going up and down, your bank balance is changing. The next Muharram, when zakat is due, you simply check how much money you have in your bank. Hopefully it's not a riba bank, but so how much money you have in your savings, let's say 40,000 riyals you have next Muharram. It is more than the nisab of gold or silver. Yes, you take 2.5% and give zakat. Khalas. So what you're doing in this case, it's an easy option, and you're giving more zakat than what was actually due for you, which is fine, alhamdulillah. The second option, you give zakat literally every month. What do I mean? Same example, but now you need to track it. So maybe you make an Excel sheet, or you do some, I don't know, some tracking device to track it. You keep a track of it, right? Because it's very important. So Muharram, you get your salary, right? You spend something, let's say 10,000 riyals, and you saved in the end of the month 5,000 riyals. Right? You note it down in your Excel sheet. Next Muharram, you take 2.5% of 5,000 and give as zakat. Then you come back to this year, suffer the next month. Your salary has changed. Now you got 10,000 more, so 10 plus 5, 15,000. Again, you had some expenses. And maybe you save 10,000 this time. End of suffer. You note it down. When next suffer comes in 1444, next suffer, you had 10,000, right, in the Excel sheet. Take 2.5% of that and give zakat. So in this method, the second option, which is more accurate, you're giving zakat every month, which is also fine as per the call of the scholars. Wallahu alam. So this is one.